So this morning at Earl Hill Studios, we're undertaking a bit of a challenge. Our client would like this beautiful old Silky Oak vintage table, which is a family heirloom, restored, but also the challenge will be to expand the tabletop into a 8-seater table, utilising this material sourced from the grandma's bedhead. So here goes the challenge, and we'll see how we get on. So as you can see here, we've got the original tabletop here. We've got grandma's bedhead all shaved down and dressed here. And as I said, we're trying to just explode the original table out, fill in the sides and make it a bit wider. You can see once again, these joints will be glued up with some nice solid joining dominoes there, and they'll also be joined up with some dominoes in here as well. Okay, so work continues on the Silky Oak table, vintage table. We've got the base there, and the table is about to be glued up this morning, so let's we'll get some domino joins in there and some domino joins in here. We'll also have to put some I think some pocket hole screws similar to this one along here, because I just don't have enough clamping pressure. I can't get enough clamping pressure on everything, so looks like that will be a domino screw to just nip it up and secure that joint. In the meantime, as you can see, we've still got a little bit of trimming to do. This is also the underside of the table. Now I should take note that the face side still has a few little blemishes such as this. I just simply could not keep planing down. I'm down to about 19 mil, which is about as thin as you want to go. That's taken about 1 mil off the original table altogether. So yeah, we're looking pretty strong. I'm also going to reinforce this whole table bottom with massive sheet of plywood. I think we need to lift the height of the table as well. Okay, I shall keep going. Okay, so just to get the ends all nice and uniform, I've just made up a little template here, which we'll route. We'll use a router to get that nice and smooth and nice and round and uniform with the existing. So, having glued it all together once, I realised that I put this board down upside down. This is the bottom of the table, and of course when I was planing these off, I ran into some pre-existing dowel holes. They look a bit ugly, so they were always destined for the bottom. I put them on the wrong way. In any case, I wasn't really happy with the joint. In any case, it sort of didn't quite line up, so I was quite happy to actually recut it and do it again. Now, getting the joint together was also fairly difficult, because this is such a long piece. It's 2.4 meters, and I couldn't get I didn't have long enough clamping force clamps to get sash clamps to get over it. So what I've done is I've clamped down the one end really tight on the board. So once I get my glue on, I'll be able to get some force and put a reverse clamping stress on the board, and that should tighten it up. Not sure how I'm going to do this end, but first things first. As you can see, that's pushing that together nicely. Once I line all that up, we'll be good. So I've just laid out a little bit of epoxy with some dust from the Silky Oak out of the machinery. You can see this dust all over the place. A little tin of dust there that I collected. And it'll be interesting to see just how it ties in and matches in. This is the underside anyway, so no big deal what it looks like underneath. I'm just trying to maintain that edge here and get a nice touch and feel to that ultimately. Very good. Well, welcome back to Earl Hill Studios. We've been a little bit busy during the week, so just getting back onto this table. I think I might have explained that the client was wanting the table base to also be extended now due to the fact that it's just looking a little bit too short for the new top. So just get some footage now of just the anxiety around cutting this thing in half. It does get your heart rate up a bit, but I guess that's how it's got to be. That's the first side, cut in half. Seems to be reasonably clean. Got some knives scribed in here, so I can clean that up to the scribe point, get it nice and square. So there we have it. We now have two sides of table base. I've got to now just rejoin all that 400 millimeters longer. Okay, so this morning we've had a go at the, or actually made the extensions for our existing base. As we said before, it was going to look a little bit out of sequence with the bigger extended table, so we just took the time to extend the base as well. Obviously a little bit more work to do. I just want to get some more support in here. So I'll probably put something inside that, and just to tie it together. It's just tied together with some very basic pocket hole screws there, as you can see. And that's probably okay to make the joint, but we just need a bit more support in there. So I'll be putting a bit more support underneath all of that, beside all that. Giving those joints a bit more integrity. As you can see here, just slotted in a piece of Queensland maple, actually, lying around in the shed. So that just gives everything a little bit more oomph and gives that joint here a little bit more strength. I don't think it really needed too much more, but that should shore it up absolutely. So the next request from the client is just to make this a little bit taller table. Did have some roller caster wheels on there, which we were instructed to get rid of, and just want to make this a little bit bigger. So I've cut out, in fact, another piece of the family bedhead, grandma's bedhead, which we sadly had to chop up, but never mind. It served a good purpose, and we're just going to get another 40 mil. Probably going to add to the original height by about 10 mil. Okay, so I've had to get a bit creative this morning. As you can see, there's a little patch I've had to do here. I think the family pet is, looks like they've wrapped the leash around there. There's another one on this side too that I'll show you.